Welcome back, everyone. So today we have a very big video for you. I've been getting a lot of requests for this video, and it's best proxies of 2020. So it's going to be my personal favorite proxies. I'm not going to include any of the bad ones that I don't really use. I'm going to give you my top three. So we do have a giveaway coming up very soon. We're about to hit 1,000 subscribers, so this giveaway is going to take place actually on our Instagram. So make sure to go follow our Instagram at BC Archives if you haven't already, and make sure to go hit that subscribe button. So when we do post the rules of the giveaway, it's going to be on our Instagram. I'll also make a video probably about it, but it's going to actually take place on our Instagram. So I'm really excited to announce a new partnership. Leaf Proxies is actually sponsoring this video now. So I am teamed with Leaf Proxies, and they're going to be the first ones that I'm actually going to go over in this video. So Leaf Proxies is a really good reputable company. They do provide residential and data center or Comcast proxies. Very good proxies if you guys are looking to get some for sneaker sites, Shopify sites, Supreme, whatever you're looking for. Leaf has you covered. So I do recommend Leaf as a very good company. The speeds are really good. Usually for their residentials, it's in between usually 1,000 and like 3,000 milliseconds, which is a decent proxy speed, especially if you're running on like Easy Supply or Foot sites. You want them a little bit slower. Before I actually had the sponsorship from Leaf, back in December, I actually was using Leaf. I did manage to get bandana box logos on Supreme through Leaf Proxies. So a really good proxy company for sure. A very good one to look at, along with the other two that I'm going to review as well. So first off, I'm going to just start out with their website. Their website's fantastic to use. It's actually really easy to use. It has a really nice layout. What you have is basically your dashboard. You log in and then you select if you want IP authorized proxies or your username and password proxies. I like using username password proxies a lot more just because they're easier to use and you can use them across lots of bots if you're using different IPs and stuff. It makes it a little bit less complicated. So personally, I prefer username and password proxies. So then next you basically select if you want to do US proxies, Shopify, kind of whatever proxies you're looking to use at the time, and you can generate a huge quantity if you'd like, or you can just generate very few. So it's kind of up to you. Second up, and keep in mind this isn't in any particular order, I'm just going over my top three proxy providers that I consistently use on a regular basis. So coming in at number 2 is going to be Surge Proxies. Surge Proxies are really good proxies and a very affordable price. So their prices can be extremely affordable compared to some of the other companies. Like the last one that I'm gonna go over, it's a little bit more expensive. It also can be worth it in some scenarios. But Surge Proxies, if you're looking for something very reasonable, go with Surge for sure. Their layout on their website, it's not quite as good as the other two, as Leaf and the other one that I'm going to go over, but they still have a good design, a good layout. The thing with Surge is you can only generate a certain number of proxies too, as in Leaf and the other company, you can generate as many as you want. But Surge, you actually have a limit, so you can generate like 500, which is a ton of proxies. But I recommend checking Surge out if you're looking for reasonable prices and not like wanting to spend a ton on proxies. They still have really good speeds, not as well as some of the other companies, but still good enough to get your sneakers, get your Supreme, get whatever you need. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Cookie Proxies. So I absolutely love Cookie Proxies. It's one of the ones that I depend on the most. I absolutely love their website layout. Their prices are pretty expensive though, and this is totally fair though, because they're a very reputable company. They've been in business for a long time and they have some of the best proxies I've ever used for sure. They do have discount codes sometimes as well on their websites and in Discord chats and stuff too. So sometimes you can get a percentage off with Cookie Proxies, but they're fantastic. Like I use Cookie Proxies almost every drop and I have like really high success with them. Their website is super nice. Basically you log in and you can actually select your region. So select Europe, select US, and then you can actually select like Supreme, Easy Supply, whatever particular area you're botting, and you can generate them and as many as you want. So if you want to generate 1,000 proxies, you can do so, and it shows you your little your data like percentage used up at the left hand side. It shows you actually how much data you've used. I think it updates like every 24 hours, so it's not super accurate. You can only check it like once a day. But I absolutely love Cookie. Super high success rates with Cookie proxies. If you guys are confused about what I'm talking about when I talk about data, is basically it's like a phone plan. That's how you guys should think of it. I know most people have unlimited data now, but back then usually you had a set amount of data, and that's kind of how these proxy providers work now, is you buy a certain amount of data. So like I usually buy 5 or 10 gigs every month or so, and you basically, for every job you run, you're gonna use a certain amount of data depending on how many tasks you run, depending on your delay settings, your monitor settings. All that plays a role in actually how much data you're gonna use and consume. So it's really good if you conserve your data as best you can, and save it. And you kind of gotta be careful, because like sometimes I personally even want to run for restocks, and I hold myself back from doing that because it'll use up all your data if you leave it running like all day. So I don't run for a ton of restocks. If I had an unlimited plan, I totally would. Other form of proxies, there's two different proxies. One of them is residential and one of them is data center. I usually always use residential, and those are the ones that come with data plans. Your data center proxies are basically going to be stuck proxies that aren't going to change, they tend to get banned a lot faster and quicker, and they tend to work on less websites. But usually if you're running on like foot sites and stuff like that, you can run a bunch of data center proxies and they do really, really good. They do work on Supreme, certain ones. So like with Leaf proxies, like I was talking about earlier, they have two different plans. They have your residential plan, and then they have your data center plan as well. I hope this video really helped you guys out. If it did, please go leave a like for me and go hit that subscribe button for all future content coming out. We didn't end up hitting on the Ben & Jerry Dunks. Well, we still have like an hour or two left. We're waiting for a call, but chances are looking really, really low, because the other two stores they've already closed the raffles and everything, and we haven't gotten contacted. But guys, I do have this giveaway coming up really, really soon. It's gonna be like super soon, because you guys are showing a lot of support, gaining a lot of subscribers lately. It's been super, super awesome. I'm really, really happy. So we're gonna be giving away a bunch of items, so please stay tuned for that, guys. Go follow our Instagram at BC Archives. I'm gonna post all the details on there as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys have any questions or anything, just leave a comment. I'll do my best to answer them if I can. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. Bye.